I don't know what to make today. I mean, a mug, always an option. Always a good choice. They always sell. I should so work on setting up a website. Bad. I'm a bad business person. I don't like selling on Etsy. I don't. I don't know. I don't feel like setting up my own website. It's a problem. I don't know if I had like some depression going on or some burnout going on, but until 2 days ago, was it 2 days ago or yesterday? It was 2 days ago. I hadn't thrown in about 9 months. I just couldn't convince myself to come down and do stuff. I don't know. I sat and watched reruns and dumb TV and knitted something, and not much else really. But my brain finally kicked into pottery mode, I guess. Compress the bottom. Well, you really can't see what I'm doing here. Maybe I'll move you. Hold on. Let's see if I can dip it down more. Ooh, there you can see better maybe. Pull up some walls. I've made a couple bowls lately, but mostly cups are what sell. Cups and tumblers are all that I can sell. Well, I mean, I could sell a bowl if I was willing to sell it cheap enough, but given that bowls are not a substantially different amount of work than a tumbler, it seems silly to make a bowl that I can sell for $20 instead of a tumbler that I could sell for $50. You know, very, very similar amount of work. Handles make it a little bit more, but let's get rid of some of this bottom clay. Put some water in there so it doesn't stick. A trick I learned, I don't even remember where, in somebody's YouTube or TikTok channel. Picked it up a couple years ago, I think, and adopted it as my own. If you toss water in that little ring as you're cutting, you won't stick to itself when you go to cut it out. I'm gonna cut off that rim a little bit, make it a little more even. Use another YouTube trick. One of my favorites. You take a little square of, or piece, chunk of plastic, and you hold it double and use it to smooth your rim. It does an awesome job. Just a beautiful job. Now we just need to pick a shape. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to cut in the bottom a little more so I have a little. Usually I make pot-bellied mugs or cups or whatever. So we want a little place to shape underneath. my trusty rubber rib. I love these. Love these ribs. They're my favorite. These and the red ones are my kind of standard go-to shaping tools. I love that you can push them into a different shape. So I always hold them and, like, you know, push them so that they rub the, so they push the clay, and then this chunk, this little bit I always use to shape the top. It also takes off all your wet slip off the outside and leaves a nice smooth exterior, clean, neat exterior. I feel like that still needs more of an undercut. Let's see if we can get a little bit more out from underneath there. A little more water. I can just peel it off. Ooh, a little tiny chunk stuck. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that. All right, then we'll get back. Take my red rib this time, I think. Just covered with slip. In my bucket covered with muck. And clean up that bottom just a hair more. Yeah, that's a cute shape, I think. Let me show you. Let's see. It's hard to... Let's see. Let's go back to the face on. Let's see. Like that. Yeah, I like that shape. It's not super big. I don't know if I'll put a handle on it or not, but that's cute. So, a couple cups today. I'm gonna take a break. Have a good day. Bye.